Anin Buju Minawa Ginawa. Welcome back to Ojibwe Language Table with Wes Jourdain. This episode, we're working on lesson number 45, continued from lesson 44, talking about Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. How old are you? Part 2. So if you remember from lesson number 44, we talked about how to say I am this many years old, starting from 1 through 10. And that's a little different format from 11 to 20. And we're going to go over that today, and we're going to see the difference in how the Ojibwe Moen is said and structured through 11 through 20. So let's get started. As always, again, self-introduction is a must for me in my episodes and how I do this. If you haven't learned your self-introduction yet, I suggest you go back to lesson number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and I think maybe 5. I'm not too sure. I can't remember that far back. But going into my YouTube channel here, of course, click like, and then search through the playlist of Ojibwe Language Table and go back to the beginning. They should all be in order, and I would go number 1, 2, 3, and 4 would be my self-introduction. So miigwech for that support that way with the page like on YouTube. So here we go. Anin Buju Kinawia, Wes Jourdain, Indigenous Cause, get the Gabanesi and the go. Migizi Nindu Dame, Squa Gamiwi, Zagay Ganin Nindu Jiba, Ga Asanitsa Cog Ninda. So that would be our self-introduction. And to add on to our self-introduction, we can add these lessons that we're going through, 45, 44, 45, and 46. You can add how old you are to your self-introduction, and that's one of the things I wanted to share with you guys with these episodes we're doing about asking how old are you. You can also add these right after you give your name, your clan, where you're from. You can say, go right into how old you are, and then in future episodes we're going to talk about how many who your parents are, how many kids you have, and we're going to get into adding on to our self intro in that way. So here we go. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. How many winters? How old are you? Anin, how or what? Endaso is a certain number. Biboonagizi, he is a certain number of years old. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. Yan would be the, I suppose would be, was it B form? So talking about you. How old are you? Always comes on the end. Let's get started here. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. You're going to give your number. Okay, and this is a little bit different format. You're going to give your number first, and then you're going to add endaso-biboonagiz. I am this number of years old. Whereas 1 through 10, we said the ne first, and then our number, then biboonagiz. This 11 through 20, we're going to give the number first, and then the I is coming in endaso. Okay, the I is coming in second. In the second part of this word. So we'll see examples of that once we get going. Endaso, I am a certain number. Biboonagiz, am years old, or a certain number of years old. So here we go, 11 through 20, lesson number 45. Anin endaso-biboonagiziyan. And to say you're 11 years old, you would say ashibejik endaso-biboonagiz. I am 11 years old. As you can see, ashibejik, 11. Endaso, I am. Biboonagiz is your number of years old. Ashibejik endaso-biboonagiz. I am 11 years old. And this is a good episode to share with your children. 44 can be your younger children. As they get older into their teens, this is the lesson you'd want to share with them if you're helping them helping them learn self-introduction. They can most definitely add these to extend your self-introduction just a tad. So here we go. Ashinij endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 12 years old. Ashinij endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 12 years old. Next one. Ashiniswe endaso-biboonagiziyan. Ashiniswe endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 13 years old. That should say 13, not 30. We didn't get that far yet. Next episode, we'll get that far. Ashiniwen endaso-biboonagiziyan. Ashiniwen endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 14 years old. Ashinanen endaso-biboonagiziyan. Ashinanen endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 15 years old. Ingotuaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 16 years old. Ashinijwaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. Ashinijwaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 17 years old. Ashinishwaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. Ashinishwaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 18 years old. Ashijangaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. Ashijangaso endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 19 years old. And you get to 20, you say Nishtana endaso-biboonagiziyan. Nishtana endaso-biboonagiziyan. I am 20 years old. So it's a good episode again, like I said, to share with your teenage students or teenage children, whoever it may be, that this is also can be added to say how old you are in Ojibwe and Anishinaabe and Chippewa and however you want to say it. Also, let it be known that there's multiple ways that you can say this. This isn't just one way. There's however you say it is probably there's no wrong way is what I'm trying to get at. And there's multiple ways to say multiple things in Ojibwe and Anishinaabe and don't let that deter you. If this is different from your community, then so be it. Seek out a first language speaker, seek out someone who knows the language, and ask along in your community to see how some of these things are said. Like I said, it varies from dialect and from community to community. And I don't want to push just one dialect like what we have here upon you guys. What I'm giving you guys here is a lot from Miskazaga, Ganing, Oma, Red Lake Nation, Ogakaning, Ishkunaguning, the Red Lake Reservation dialect, or Panema, however you want to associate that with. But, like I said, there's multiple ways, and I hope you guys, get a chance to get out and ask. The only way we're going to learn is if we ask questions, and there's never any wrong questions when learning Ojibwe and Anishinaabe when it comes to the culture, to the language. Elders and first speakers, and even the second language speakers, pretty knowledgeable and stuff like this. So I'm going to conclude this episode, number 45. Miigwech bizindaweg minawa miigwech kikanawaban nameg. Oma nuungum. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you guys for watching here today. And stay tuned for lesson number 46. We're going to get into how to go from 21 all the way through 100. Okay, so that's a lot of our adults are that age, and we're going to go through that process in lesson number 46. So stay tuned. Miigwech bizindaweg minawa gigawabamin and nim minawa. I will see you again. Aho ayangwa mizyok.